the truth behind credit scores. Now, we've all seen so many credit scores out there, but which is the right one to follow? There's ones that you could get on your credit cards, there's ones that you could get at free websites, but which is the correct one? Many of us see that when we have a credit score, whether it's from Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax, there's always a different number. And maybe if you pull from one place that has one of those credit scores and then you pull from somewhere totally different, it may have a totally different credit score. But why is that? And which is the right one to use? So let's go ahead and talk about that. So the main ones today that we are going to talk about are your Vantage Score and your FICO Score. These are probably the ones that are most commonly used. There are other ones out there, but today we're just going, just to save time, we're going to talk about Vantage and FICO Score. All right. So many of you have heard of FICO Score. Maybe, if not, you probably heard of it on a, maybe like a brief site, or just heard it. Maybe someone was talking about the FICO Score or whatnot. But the first one I'm going to talk about is your Vantage Score. Have you heard of Vantage Score? Most of you probably haven't, but many of you have heard of Credit Karma. So Credit Karma, the score that they use is the Vantage Score, right? It's actually the Vantage 3.0 model. And about that score, the Vantage Score is only used in about 10% of purchases, meaning that if you are relying on your Credit Karma score, odds are when you're trying to get that auto loan, that mortgage, or that credit card, they're not looking at your Vantage Score. So that's why sometimes when you look and people ask, is your Credit Karma score accurate? Yes, it's accurate towards the Vantage Score model, but do banks and other lenders use it? More than likely not. The main score that they'll probably use and that you should get more familiar with is the FICO Score. FICO stands for Fair Isaac Corporation, and is used in about 90%, give or take. Usually 85 to 90% of purchases, they're looking at your FICO Score. But hold on, before you go ahead and start researching on FICO, seeing what your score is, there's another thing about it too as well. Your FICO has about 28 models of scoring methods. Know what that means? Let me just put it right here, 28. Which means is that, are you pulling the right FICO score? And odds are you're probably not, because whatever the bank or lender that you're using, there's different models that they could be using. So one could be using a FICO Score Model 8, another one could be using a FICO Score Model 6. The newest one, and I'll get more into detail about this some other video, is the FICO Score 9. Okay, this actually just came out recently, the FICO Score 9, but the thing is, people aren't really using it yet. It's just getting adapted now. So you would really have to find out which FICO score that the lender or the bank is using to be able to get the most accurate. But the way that you can at least get somewhat accurate is you can go to MyFICOcom, and you can pull all three of your credit scores. But the thing is, I believe last time I checked, it was around $60 to see all three of your credit scores. And also, remember, they're using the FICO Score Model 9. So let's say that you're at a bank, they may use model number 6. So that score is not going to be as accurate as the one that you'll be pulling for your loans or your credit cards. Another one is CreditCheck Total.com, and I'll write this in the description. CreditCheckTotal.com is another way that you can get your FICO score, maybe for even cheaper. You can go and sign up for $1, but then after I believe 4 to 7 days, they will charge you $29.99 a month if you do not cancel the subscription. So you can go ahead, if you want to use it and just want to keep on monitoring your FICO score, you can definitely use it that way. But if not, you can call, you can cancel, and then only spend $1 and find your FICO score. But both of these ways though, MyFICOcom and CreditCheckTotal.com may not give you the most absolute score out there. It's very hard to find the right score that you're going to be using. But you do need to look at your score. You do need to see where you are though, right? So these are probably the best bets for you to see at least almost the most accurate part of your score. So thank you for listening, and talk to you later.